Hi, this is Cynthia with Prophetic Flow. In just a few moments to tell you about a person who is not necessarily dreaming, but having, weird encounters with doves. She came home and she looked in the backyard and there were two doves sitting or perched on the doggy bowl. And she thought it was strange, and she even went and took a picture of the doves on the bowl, and she was like, wow, that was amazing. And they stayed there and waited. And she even has a cat. There's other predators around that could have gotten the doves, but they just sat quietly there. Then later she went to a restaurant, and there was she didn't notice, but she went to the restaurant, some Asian restaurant, and then came back out, and there was this statue, and it had two doves on it. Later on, then, it just seemed like everywhere she went, there was some type of picture or statue or towels or something that had those doves on them. So she decided that she would call me and ask me about what do I think that the doves meant. So I thought it was very quite nice that she called me, because this person is a very quiet lady. She's just tall and beautiful and graceful looking and quiet, definitely. But I noticed that she does have this slight edge of wisdom with her that I truly I admire about her. So in this instance, I know a little bit about her past because she's a friend of mine. And so the doves really was significant, the fact that she kept seeing it. So I just really know that, in the Bible, there's a story about Noah's Ark and how the dove was flown out and then came back with the olive branch in his mouth. Now, they sent out ravens at first, but it wasn't until he sent out a dove that the dove actually brought back something stating that, hey, there is a life after the disaster. There is some calm that's coming after the storm. So the doves represent peace, but also it represents restoration and a new beginning of a new life. And my friend, she has gone through a rough time in her life, very rough time. And seeing those doves, I think God really wanted to let her know that she is going to be experiencing peace beyond understanding. So I wanted to encourage her and let her know that God is encouraging you and letting you know that you are going to have a good time even after this hard time that you've had, but to also tell her to open up her eyes and see the signs and recognize when God is blessing you. And when you see the good things, that's when you're going to recognize that the bad things are not bigger than the good things. So she is truly a blessed woman. And if you're watching, I wanted to say God bless you, because you are just the sweetest thing. And she's a sensitive person and very empathic. Thank you so much for flowing with me. My name is Cynthia with Prophetic Flow.